Good morning, good morning, good morning. Monday morning, first day of school for the Hartford kids. As soon as I walked out my door, I seen somebody getting picked up by the school bus. That was interesting. Nothing big happened about it, just nice to see the little kid ready to go to school. There's only one kid, a little boy. And I had a little book bag on. Hope the kid have a nice school year along with all the other kids. Shout out to the bus drivers, for those that's just getting back to work, probably this week or last week or whatever. Probably know you didn't just come in today for the first day. I had a little refresher, whatever. But I hope everybody, kids, buses are on time. Hope the bus drivers don't have no distractions and everybody behave on the buses. Kids get picked up on time, brought back home to their proper location. Hope someone is there to pick them up, or they can walk home. They got the key to the house or whatever. Just hope everybody have a good school year. Really enjoy seeing the kids go to school. I do not like that virtual learning. I do not like it. It messes up the kid. It messes up the kid from learning properly. It messes up the kid from learning properly, in my opinion, and that goes along with social skills and stuff. Not just, a teacher in a classroom, but the movement around, lunchtime, some people that switch classes, gym time, all that stuff. Interacting with girls and boys. So I just think in-person learning is very important. And if not, you're doing the virtual learning, as a parent, you need to make sure you are interacting with your child as a teacher, because you are originally their first teacher. So don't go putting that on, I'll pay their salary and damn all that. You are the mother and father of these children, and it's basically up to you to handle them with their schoolwork. Yeah, I understand they go to school, blah, 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 but at the end of the day, you're still the parent. You birthed these little kids, so you need to raise them up to the best of your ability. And if your ability ain't the best, you need to kind of brush up on your stuff. But anyway, enough of that. What I wanted to talk about was these car payments that people are making. Well, that car dealerships are giving you guys, because some people ain't got good credit. So they're giving them a car for, $600 a month. The percentage is 9% because they don't got good credit. They don't know how to negotiate. They just jump into the next car. 6 years, that ain't bad. 6 years is bad. You're paying $500 and $600 for a car that you barely gonna drive, because you're probably just going to work. You're gonna park it. You're not traveling anywhere. It ain't like you go to New York. Well, from Connecticut, it's not like you go to New York every day or something like that, where you're running up the miles and getting your money's worth, so to speak. So to me, it's just a waste of money. You got a few kids, get your goddamn Dodge Caravan, call it a day. If you ain't got no kids, you can get your little Corolla, call it a day. And I'm talking off experience. I used to lease cars. Every 3 years, I'm getting a new car. I'm like, why I keep paying for these cars and then giving them back and starting all over? 20 grand in 3 years times 9 years. I'm paying $60,000, $70,000 in 9 years for 3 cars that I may have had. And at the end of the day, I gotta return them. I'm like, no, something ain't right with this leasing thing. So I need to make an investment because I don't put a lot of miles on the cars. I don't do nothing. I don't go nowhere. Home and work. Home to work is less than a half a mile. So other than that, I really don't travel. So I'm not investing a lot of money in no car. I got 2 vehicles that I paid for. They're finally paid for. I paid through payments. Both of them towards the end. I started making lump sums because I got wiser with my money as well. So paid them off a little bit quicker. Saved a little interest. But I got me a 2012 Maxima. And guess what? I'm going to keep me a 2012 Maxima. Got low miles on it. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm getting into a new car to basically impress everybody else. My little CD player works, and that's good enough for me. So, of course, I can't tell nobody what to do with their money. Everybody's entitled to have nice things or whatever. But I just want you guys, some of you guys, to be mindful of that. A new vehicle depreciates fast. You have it for 3 years. Oh, your $40,000 car is now worth, $26,000. So that's a $14,000 difference of depreciation in 3, 4, 5 years. Car values do not go up like house value. You buy a house for $100,000, 5 years is worth $150,000. Houses appreciate. Cars depreciate. So I just want to give you guys a little lesson on what you should be investing in and not wasting your money and time on. And of course, we can talk about renting apartments and renting houses or whatever. Own your shit. We need to start owning stuff. We need to stop being humble. We need to stop being scared. We need to stop worrying about, I don't think I can do it. But you're popping bottles, smoking the best, drinking the best, at the best nightclubs. You. Going to the best vacation places, but you renting. That $1,200 that you give to a landlord, you can keep that, put it into your own home, and watch your money work for you. Then after you want to pay that off quick, pay it off in 10, 15, 20 years. Some of us stay in these apartments for 20 years. 20 times 1,200. Y'all do the math on that. That's a little too much for me. Probably 200,000 or whatever. So you could have been and bought a house with all this renting that you're doing. So this is mostly for my young people because I want y'all to get into homes early, pay them off quicker. So by the time you're 45, 50, your house is paid for. You don't got no more mortgage. You don't got no more rent. You living rent free just for your taxes. You got to pay property taxes. And that's it. So we got to get our minds right with this money thing. Spend wisely, shop wisely. Everything ain't about what other people are doing and, look at me sitting high and all that stuff or whatever. Those days of impressing people should be over. Everybody 30, 40, 50 years old. Yeah, we done did all the Gucci belts and the Louis, the red. We done did all that. Now it's time to spend our money a little more wiser. So that's my little rant for the day. Stop paying all that money for these cars. I ain't gonna say get a bucket, but get you a bucket. Get you point A to point B. Break down. Okay, you might need 1,000. That's why you got a little 1,000, 2,000 saved because you ain't spending so much trying to make those $600 payments because you got a car that's worth about $300 a month. So you got an extra $300 saved. So when your car do break down, you got the money to fix it. It ain't gonna break down every week unless it's a lemon. That ain't happening no more. So stop wasting your money on these cars and wasting your time. Who the hell pays for 6 and 7 years car payments? That is crazy. Car payments used to be no more than 4 years back in the day. Now they're stretching it out to lower your payments so that you can feel like, oh shoot, only $250 for 8 fucking years? That's a long time. You probably don't even had a car after that. If you get into a car accident or you don't have insurance and you get into a car accident, your car ain't getting fixed, you still got to pay for it, or you get it repoed or taken back, whatever you want to call it, and you still got to pay for it. Messes up your credit even more because your credit probably wasn't no good. That's why you got a high interest rate or whatever. So people, be careful on what you're doing with these cars. They're just not worth it. So that's my little rant for the day. Everybody enjoy their Monday. I'll talk to you later. Peace.